The 9/11 attacks were a series of 4 coordinated terrorist attacks carried out by the Islamic extremist group Al-Qaeda on the morning of September 11, 2001. The attacks resulted in the deaths of almost 3,000 people and caused significant damage to the World Trade Center complex in New York City and the Pentagon in Arlington County, Virginia. However, some people believe that the 9/11 attacks were not carried out by Al-Qaeda, but were an inside job carried out by the U.S. government. Narrator. On September 11, 2001, the world watched in horror as the World Trade Center was hit by 2 planes and collapsed, killing almost 3,000 people. The attacks were carried out by Al-Qaeda, but some people believe that the U.S. government was involved in the attacks. 1. I truly believe that the 9/11 attacks were an inside job. There is just too much evidence that points to it. 2. The way the buildings collapsed, the way the debris was scattered, it just doesn't add up. It's impossible that those buildings would collapse in the way they did without some kind of controlled demolition. Narrator. Conspiracy theorists who believe that the 9/11 attacks were an inside job point to a number of pieces of evidence. They argue that the U.S. government had a motive to carry out the attacks, as it provided a pretext for the invasion of Afghanistan and Iraq. 3. The government wanted to go to war, and they needed a reason. The 9/11 attacks gave them that reason. Narrator. Some conspiracy theories also claim that the U.S. government knew about the attacks in advance and did nothing to stop them. 4. There were warnings about the attacks that were ignored. It's just too convenient that the government was able to use the attacks to justify its own agenda. Narrator. Despite the lack of evidence for any government involvement in the attacks, conspiracy theories about 9/11 continue to be widely circulated and believed by some people. 5. I think it's important to question the official narrative of 9/11. We need to ask ourselves, what really happened that day? Who was really responsible? We may never know the truth, but we should never stop asking questions. Narrator. Overall, the conspiracy theory that the 9/11 attack was an inside job is not widely accepted by the mainstream and is often considered to be baseless and unsupported by credible evidence. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, share, and like for more updates on conspiracy theories.